So the first question I chose is question 7 from implicit differentiation number 16. I started off doing the question by differentiating both sides, which is implicit differentiation. After differentiating my equation, I have my dy dx. For it to be horizontal points, I need my equation to be equal to 0. And to make this equation equal to 0, I need my numerator to be equal to 0, which I did next. From isolating the equation to be 0, I can see that clearly I can isolate a variable to plug in the original equation. So I choose to isolate y squared, and then I can plug in y squared into the original equation to get x. After plugging negative 3x squared minus 8x into the original equation, substituting for y squared, I can use the calculator to calculate my x values. From here, I can see that I got my two x values, but seeing from 2 plus 2 root 5 and 2 minus 2 root 5, we can see that 2 plus 2 root 5 does not exist on the original graph. And now we have found our x values, therefore we can plug in our x values into the original equation to get our corresponding y point. We can see that now I have wrote out the plugged-in equation, but this part was too complicated, so I used Wolfram Alpha to help me calculate my answer. Over here I copied my y value wrong. I'm gonna erase it and rewrite it after. But now we can see that I have my x value and the corresponding y value. So this is the correct answer for this question. Thank you. So for second question, I chose 31 from 17. So the question is, a balloon is being filled with helium at the rate of 4 feet cubed per minute. The rate in square feet per minute at which the surface area is increasing when the volume is 32 pi over 3 feet. So before I did my question, I went to look for the surface area of a balloon, and it's equal to 4 pi r squared, and a volume of a balloon is 4 over 3 pi r to the cubed, r cubed. I tried to isolate r cubed from the volume so I can plug in the volume for later use. So I try to find r by isolating the rest. After I found my radius, I changed my surface area into a function of volume, plugging in my volume formula into my surface area formula. What I did next was I applied implicit differentiation to my function. So on the right hand side, I can see that this part of the function can be applied with chain rule to find the answer. Since it's implicit differentiation, what I did on the right side I have to do to the left side. So on the left side, I implied differentiation with respect to time. Sorry for the sound of the message. I think my friend texted me. we are starting to see some values. So from the question, we see that the volume is 32 pi over 3 and the rate of change dv over dt is equal to 4. After all the calculations I'm doing right now, we can see that the answer is equals to 4, and going back on the top, we can see that is choice C. These are the 2 hardest questions I have encountered. Thank you!